It's the morning weather briefing. This is for Thursday, the 13th of March. This is James Spann, and needless to say, we've got some very, very active weather coming up between now and late Saturday night, early Sunday morning. We have multiple rounds of strong to severe storms, and the greatest concern is for a high-end severe weather event, especially Saturday and Saturday night. So strap in and let's talk about it. Here we go. This is the upper air look early this morning. And the lead shortwave is over Oklahoma and eastern Texas, and that will bring a few showers and thunderstorms to Alabama later today. Today, we're not that concerned about any severe storms. The big concern begins late tomorrow night into Saturday and Saturday night. You can see that long wave trough coming into California. That's the one that brings the chance of severe storms as the weekend begins. We'll check the radar composite early this morning. We have some showers and thunderstorms around Memphis. And again, later today, we'll see some showers around and some thunder, but it's certainly not going to rain all day today. Temperatures early this morning are in the 50s and 60s across the state. And we're expecting highs back in the mid to upper 70s later today. So here's the watch warning map. A lot of wind issues across the nation's midsection, all the counties in brown. The counties in hot pink, those are red flag warnings because of the wildfire danger. And out west, all the counties in blue, those are winter weather advisories. So here's the severe weather outlook for today and early tonight. And you can see there is a marginal risk, which is level 1 out of level 5 over much of Alabama. And we'll take a look at the severe weather parameters here shortly, but the dynamics are pretty weak here. Again, there could be a storm with small hail, gusty winds, but just not a major concern. The major concern begins tomorrow, initially north and west of Alabama. So we have a moderate risk, which is level 4 out of 5, for places like St. Louis down toward Paducah, Kentucky, the red on that map. And then there's an enhanced risk, level 3 out of 5, from parts of Alabama and Mississippi up into parts of Iowa. And again, understand this outlook runs through 7 a.m. Saturday. And for Alabama, the concern, it's late tomorrow night into the pre-dawn hours on Saturday. We have a level 3 out of 5 risk, basically north and west of Birmingham. And then we have a level 2 out of 5 risk over to near Gadsden and down toward Grove Hill in Clark County. And again, this is an overnight thing tomorrow night into early Saturday morning. This is the probabilistic outlook for tornadoes with round 1. And again, this is late tomorrow night, early Saturday morning. And you can see that hatched area north and west of Birmingham, which means there could be a strong tornado involved. And by definition, that is EF2 or higher. So we've got to be on our toes here. Understand, I know the focus is on round 2, but this round 1 could be pretty sneaky. And this is a middle of the night thing. And that's why everybody's got to have a way of hearing warnings. But clearly, the biggest concern will be round 2. And this is the event Saturday afternoon and Saturday night. So we now have a level 4 out of 5, moderate risk of severe storms defined, basically from Birmingham southwest down toward Mobile. This would include Birmingham, Montgomery, Tuscaloosa. But understand the whole state is in a very significant risk. We've got a level 3 out of 5 risk for the rest of the state. And this is the probabilistic outlook for Saturday and Saturday night. And understand where you see that purple, that's in that level 4 out of 5 risk, that's basically a 50-50 chance of any one spot having severe weather, which is very significant. In all of Alabama in a hatched area, that means significant severe weather is likely. And that could include the possibility of some violent long-track tornadoes, and also the possibility of very meaningful, damaging straight-line winds. So with those 2 rounds, both of them, we've got to pay very close attention. And then on Sunday, everything is east of the state, from near Jacksonville and Tallahassee up to Washington, D.C., Baltimore, and Philadelphia. So this is the rain for the next 7 days. This counts the rain, of course, we see today, and then with the weekend event, for most of North Alabama, rain amounts between 2 and 3 inches. For most of South Alabama, rain amounts between 1 and 2 inches. So let's break it down. and try and go through this thing day by day, hour by hour, and kind of describe what could very well happen here. So this is today. GFS 06Z run 4 o'clock. The lead shortwave is moving east of the state. The main shortwave, the one that's going to drive the weekend storm system, is coming into the western states. The pattern very progressive. And again, we'll see showers and thunderstorms around today. This is the high-resolution HER valid at 1 o'clock this afternoon. There's not that much out there. In fact, there's a chance there could be a few communities that see no rain at all today. The showers and storms will be somewhat scattered in nature. But again, you can see showers and storms about. The instability values will be coming up, but the wind dynamics are very puny today. So again, that's just not a severe weather look. So the bottom line is we'll see scattered showers and storms later today, and there could be a strong storm. Maybe some small hail, gusty winds. Don't expect any tornado concern. It's a very, very low-end severe weather risk today. So tomorrow, there's your whopper of a surface low that's over southern Nebraska, 974 millibars. And, of course, the gradient winds will be very strong around that. North and west of that surface low, there could be blizzard conditions. South and east of the surface low, severe storms will be forming. And this is Saturday. The primary surface low moves up north of the UP of Michigan. A secondary surface low forms over western Tennessee, under 1,000 millibars. And so let's look at high-resolution modeling here. So we're getting within that 60-hour window. This is 7 a.m. Saturday. And again, the radar's not going to look exactly like this, but there will be scattered showers and storms about. It doesn't look like a big, big rain mass. It looks more scattered in nature, which is not necessarily a good thing, and that opens the door for a few supercells and tornadoes. This is the instability. Again, this is Saturday morning at 7 o'clock. And you can see the greatest concern is going to be on the western side of the state where the air is unstable. For East Alabama, with that round one, the chance of severe weather for you, places like Anniston, Gadsden, Auburn, Opelika, Montgomery, Dothan, relatively low. The greatest concern is going to be west of I-65 with this round one. And this is the significant tornado parameter. This is a composite index. This is valid Saturday morning, again, 7 o'clock, and you can see the numbers are elevated really close to the Mississippi state line. So that's round one. Now, the 60-hour window goes out until 1 p.m. Saturday. This is 1 o'clock Saturday. And again, you can see the high-resolution NAM here showing showers and thunderstorms over the Tennessee Valley. The rest of the state dry. And it doesn't look like we're going to see a big rain mass Saturday morning to help stabilize the atmosphere, which is not a good thing. Looks like the door will be open for very high instability values. So this is the surface-based CAPE. This is the instability Saturday at 1 o'clock. Numbers are coming up quickly. This is the storm relative helicity, the veering of the wind with altitude in relation to storm motion. Those numbers are fairly high. And accordingly, the significant tornado parameter is coming up quickly, Saturday at 1 o'clock. And those numbers are very high over Mississippi. In fact, we're seeing some STP values up in the 11, 12, 13 unit range. And that's about as high as they get. And those elevated STP values will be coming into Alabama Saturday afternoon and Saturday night. But again, there could be a relative lull here at about this time. After round one, we could see somewhat of a break Saturday morning, early Saturday afternoon. In fact, the sun will probably pop out, and everybody's going to think we were wrong. But when the sun pops out on a day like this, that's not a good thing. So in summary, again, here's the concept. We have two primary windows for severe storms this weekend. Round one, 10 p.m. tomorrow night until 8 a.m. Saturday. The main concern with round one, the western half of the state. And again, all modes of severe weather possible with round one, including the chance of a few tornadoes. And we've got to pay attention to that. And then round two comes from noon Saturday until after midnight Saturday night, 3 a.m. Sunday. And that's the main show where you've got the chance of large hail, damaging winds. And again, during that window, there could be a few upper-end violent long-track tornadoes. And we don't say this to scare anybody, but sometimes you've got to use bold language. again, you know me long enough, I'm a straight shooter here. And so we've got to be very weather aware. And the concept is that you can help us by letting others know of this. And once we get into the event, if you know somebody in a tornado warning polygon, call them, wake them up, text them, and help us to let them know. Because a large percentage of people still don't pay attention to weather, which is understandable. Everybody's busy. And a large percentage of people think they're honestly going to hear some World War II air raid siren 5 miles away to wake them up or to let them know a tornado's coming, and they won't get the warning. That's one of our biggest concerns, people not getting warnings during this thing. So you can be a hero for us during this event. So Sunday, everything's gone. The sky clears, and Monday looks good. We start the day around 40, highs in the 60s. Tuesday, a sunny day, highs in the 70s. Wednesday, the next front comes in here. The main surface low is far, far northeast of here. Probably not a severe weather look. And a week from today, Thursday, March 20th, that wave is on to the east, and we are dry. We'll go out 10 days. This is Saturday, March 22nd, a zonal flow. And if this works out, that day should be nice, dry, and mild. Rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble. The mean is between 3 and 4 inches between now and the 28th of March. Temperatures peaking at 78 on Friday. This is for Birmingham. Some spots may be seeing 80 Friday. Then back in the 70s Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. And again, no sign of any major late season freeze for the next 10 days, but I don't think we're done with them yet. Latest long range guidance. This is from March 20th through March 26th. Temperatures near or slightly above average. And don't forget, tonight we have a total lunar eclipse. The full moon tonight, the eclipse will be after midnight in terms of the totality. In Birmingham, the totality begins at 1:26 a.m. and it ends at 2:31 a.m. And of course, the big question, it's cloud cover. This is the high-resolution HER showing total cloud cover, 1 a.m., about the time the totality begins. And if this verifies, the better chance of seeing a clear sky for the eclipse will be north and east of Birmingham and also the southeast corner of the state. The blue, that would be the clear sky. The white, that would be the cloud cover. And understand, models can struggle with cloud cover, so it's pretty iffy tonight. But at the moment, it looks like the better chance of getting a clear sky for the total eclipse tonight, northeast Alabama up into the Tennessee Valley and southeast Alabama. So once again, if you're just joining us live, it's 5:27 on Thursday morning. We have 2 rounds of severe storms we're concerned about as the weekend begins. The first one, Friday night into early Saturday morning, especially along and west of I-65, and then statewide, Saturday afternoon and Saturday night. And again, we have a level 4 out of 5, moderate risk defined from Birmingham down to Mobile. But understand, the rest of the state's in a level 3 out of 5, and that's very meaningful. And with both of these rounds, we could see large hail, damaging wind, and the possibility of a few tornadoes. And the greatest concern for the violent long-track tornadoes will be Saturday afternoon and Saturday night. And obviously, everybody needs to be very weather aware. And you know, the one thing I get all the questions about, do I need to cancel my travel plans? Do I need to cancel a certain event? There's no way we can make that decision. We don't understand the logistics. Everybody has a different risk tolerance level, and we just can't do that. What we do is provide the information so you can make that decision. And, of course, we'll be doing updates on the socials. And if you're new here, where I'm typically live on this YouTube channel and this Facebook page every morning at about 5:15, every afternoon about 2:45, and, of course, weekends as needed. And when we get into this, if you want to watch our live tornado coverage, you want to subscribe to the ABC 3340 YouTube channel and their Facebook page. That's where the live coverage originates. But, of course, I'll link it on my Facebook page as well. And, of course, we're on traditional old-school television, which is free over the air. You don't need internet or anything like that. And then when we have severe storms outside of the Birmingham market, I do the best I can to go live on my Facebook page for those. from Huntsville to Mobile, Dothan, all 67 counties. But understand I have a lot of responsibilities and that I'm still doing old school radio and television, and that's my main job. And sometimes it prevents me from going live for some of the outer market events. But again, we've got you covered. We'll get through this thing together just fine. We have high-end events here. This is Alabama, and this is not that unusual. But we see events like this typically once every 1 to 2 years. And in terms of the analogs, again, I want to stress, a lot of people try and compare this to April 27, 2011. That was generational. This is not like that. But having said that, the analogs that show up, all of them produce very meaningful tornadoes, like April 8th, 1998. That's one of the analogs to this. December 16th, 2000. November 24th, 2001. So everybody just kind of strap in. Again, we'll get through this thing together. I will be speaking this morning at Pleasant Grove Elementary. This is the Pleasant Grove Elementary in Cleburne County in East Alabama. And again, no school program tomorrow. We've moved that until Monday, so we'll do severe weather prep tomorrow. And needless to say, no book signing on Saturday. But we do invite you to watch us on television this evening. ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.